Hi everyone. This is me doing my video interview that I said I would do a while ago. Excuse the screaming child in the background if you can hear that. Oh my god, it's so distracting. I'm going to do my best. Okay, so Beyblade Saber of LiveJournal asked me the question of what was one of the most proudest moments in your life. And I think that it would have to be, one of them was seeing like my best friend Mercy getting married just the other week. Because I'm apparently a little version of her, like a younger version of her, so maybe it was me vicariously living through her, but to see her find somebody and marry them, and just to see her come out in that dress, my heart just exploded and I was so proud. So I don't remember feeling that proud for a long time. And the other time was probably DBT, graduation, especially since I tried to quit that many times. So actually graduating after a whole year of 6 hours a week was, I think that was time for me to be proud of myself. Her other question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Hopefully in 5 years' time I'll be working as a registered nurse in psychiatric, in the psych ward. Ideally I'd like to be teaching DBT because I just think it's such an amazing course and I think anyone can benefit from it, but yeah, there's not enough good mental health nurses that I've seen, so hopefully that's what I'll be doing in 5 years' time. I'll hopefully be well into it by then. And hopefully in 5 years' time I'll have found somebody, you know, to settle down with and who will stick by me through the hard times. And, you know, moved out of home by then, I hope. Alright, last question from Beyblade. This is a tongue twister. Last question from Beyblade Saber is, can you recall one thing in your life that was absolutely pivotal in making you the person that you are now? I think it would definitely be the 5-year relationship that I had, and the end of that relationship. Since it broke down, I've never really been the same person. I've just completely changed, and anyone who knows me well will know that, you know, that was the case. Right. Now, a question from Emily, or Gin Martini. What makes you change your hair so often? I ask myself this question all the time because I have spent that many hours in the salon chair. I've spent that many dollars at the salon, and I've done that much damage to my hair. But I think it's because changing my appearance is just, you know, me starting over new. I like to start over fresh. I like to just be extreme and just wipe as many things as I can clean. So giving myself a new look helps me to move on. Another thing is I think I'm just an attention whore and I like surprising people. I like looking good. So yeah, and you've got to have good hair. And now a question from Nikki. She asked me, what makes you so awesomely creative? Well, I'm really not, but if you must know, there is some art in my family, not a terrible amount. I think my grandma was quite artistic. And I've just always drawn, like since I could pick up a pencil or a crayon, whatever, I've always just drawn and I've never stopped. My inspiration comes from life, it comes from my emotions, and it comes from other artists, especially those on DeviantArt. Okay, question from Ray. When did you first know that you loved Tom Cruise? Well, I think it would have to be bloody Risky Business, you know, no pants, shirt, sunglasses, socks. That was pretty hot. Alright, question from Marilla. What's my favourite Pokemon? I think for nostalgia's sake I would say Vulpix. I haven't actually got a clue how many Pokemon there are now. Like, I don't know any of the new ones, so it's just can't keep up. So, and what would I love to get for Christmas? I would love a hairdresser voucher for fur. I would love a camera for happy snaps and videos, because I've only got my really sexy Nikon D50 and it's quite huge, so I'd like a little one. And I would like pretty dresses and lingerie, because a girl can never have enough lingerie or pretty dresses. Alright, question from Heather. But how do we get him to come? By having a seance, maybe? Yes, Heather, I think that a seance is a very sensible way to get Grandpa Seth to come. And a goblin may possibly come out of the mirror. Alright, everybody's thinking what the fuck, and it's a private joke, so just moving on. Luke, last question. It is, if you could rewrite your life into a fictional novel, what would the main themes be? What era would you set it in and why? What flaws or qualities would you give yourself, and how would it end? I think that the main themes would have to be mental illness, it would have to be love, abandonment, self-destruction, camaraderie, and death, because I'm just dramatic like that. It would probably be set in the now, because I've always kind of felt that I'm not from this century, and I think that that's where a lot of my struggles come from, actually. My flaws, probably a lot that I already have, maybe amplified for the sake of being an entertaining novel. So jealousy, impulsivity, uncertainty, temper, naivety, and insanity. I'm not insane, actually, but that's an interesting theme for a book. Yeah? Qualities. Empathy, caring, humour, nurturing, unpredictability, and wildness. I wish I was more wild, so that's why I would put that in the book. And the ending, I'm struggling to decide what ending I want. Like, do I want to be emo, or do I want it to be a happy ending? What's going to be more satisfying for the readers? Probably the emo ending. So the emo ending would be I die of lupus or some other horrible disease, or through suicide. And the happy ending would be that I find the love of my life, and yeah, I find the love of my life. Like a fairy tale. Princess Becca. Okay, or you know what, it could just be a choose your own adventure book, and whoever's reading it can decide if they want me to suffer horribly or die happily. Okay, so that's all the questions, and I hope that I satisfied your curiosities, and I hope this wasn't too long. So, yes, with that I bid you adieu. Mwah.